Unfortunately, the Mavs had a very difficult week this week, and losing their key player Kyrie Irving to injury ACL, as we found out. And this is the play, which is a quick bang bang play. One of the things to realize when it comes to ACL tears is oftentimes, actually all of the time, like 75% of the time, it is a non contact injury. And with my soccer players and with my volleyball players, they tend to have it on their plant leg. It's never actually the kick leg or the leg that they come up and jump on. It's always the leg that they're landing on or they're planting on in soccer. And this happens so often that you'll see in this play here, he comes up, he avoids the first guy, second guy, he has a little bit. Okay, we're going to start that over again. Oh. 3, 2. Unfortunately, the Mavs have had a very difficult week with injuries, and you'll see an injury with Kyrie Irving here, right here. Happens real quick. And one thing that we learned about Kyrie today was he has an ACL tear. And one of the most important things to realize is most ACL tears, 75% of the time, it happens to a in non-contact, and this is kind of a non-contact. I would categorize this as a non-contact ACL tear, and you'll see in a second when they do the replay. But it happens on his plant leg. It happens on his plant leg because he's kind of off balance and he's cutting to the left, and he uses that left leg as a plant leg. And this is happens here. You'll see he takes a step, he avoids that one player, DeRozan. He hits the other player, and then he buckles right here. Oof. And that's where it tears, and then he falls, and there goes his ACL. It's a very common thing with my soccer players and volleyball players is they will plant and their ACL will tear. And oftentimes the most common mechanism is flexion and rotation. You'll see it again here. It's overextension for Kyrie. And I wouldn't be surprised to hear if he has a meniscal injury and also a tear in his PCL. And this is a real bad combination, which is why I think he's going to have a longer rehab stint because they're probably going to have to repair a meniscus and a PCL, which makes the rehab quite just a little bit more longer and a little bit more complicated. The mere fact that he gets up to do these free throws is amazing because it doesn't necessarily hurt right after it happens. It's shocking. He probably knows there's something going on in his knee. But what will happen right after is that his knee will blow up to like 3 times the size. And then the pain will ensue afterwards. It's really unfortunate. I don't expect Kyrie to be back for at least the earliest 8 months, most likely 12 months, depending on the type of injury he actually has. If he has a full tear, they'll most likely do a patellar graft. And if he does have a meniscal tear and also a PCL tear, they're going to have to repair those two. And this is just going to make his rehab little bit longer. My big thing with athletes who have ACL tears is don't rush it. There's no reason. He's about 34, I think. He has a lot more years left to play in the NBA. And it's better if he rehabs it correctly and slowly than just come back too soon.